Hey guys, my name's Kayla, and today I'm going to show you how I got this candy corn inspired makeup look. If you're interested in seeing how I did this look, keep on watching. I'm starting on the eyes, and I'm going to use the NYX Eye Base in white with the clear flat shader brush. Now I'm going into the BH Cosmetics Midnight Festival palette. I'm going to take the star and apply that all over the lid to set the base. I'm using a Luxie flat shader brush. Now I'm going in with a smaller Profusion flat shader brush, and in that same palette I'm going to use Daisy. I'm going to apply that to the middle of my eyelid. Now I'm taking a So Susan shadow brush and going into Ferris Wheel in that same palette. I'm going to apply that to the outer corner of my eye. Going back in with that brush that I used for the yellow and adding a little more yellow and blending in the orange to the yellow. Now I'm going back in with that brush that we used for the white and going into the Hard Candy 24 Gold highlighter. I'm going to use this white shade and apply it over the top of the white in the inner corner. And here's the final eyeshadow look. Now I'm moving on to face. I'm going to put some Maybelline Baby Lips Dr. Rescue lip moisturizer on my lips. Now I'm using the e.l.f. Poreless Face Primer. Now I'm using the Ulta Beauty Under Eye Primer. Now I'm going in with the Ulta Beauty Color Corrector Concealer in yellow. I'm using that on the pink spots on my face. I'm blending that in with the Complex Culture Angled Foundation Brush. Now I'm going in with the Wet n Wild Concealer in Light Ivory. And I'm blending it in with that same foundation brush. Now I'm going to use the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation and blend it in with that same foundation brush. Now I'm going in with the Wet n Wild highlighting brush and the 24K gold highlighter from Hard Candy. I'm going to pick up each section and apply it going up my cheek. Now I'm going in to the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Translucent Setting Powder. I'm going to use it to set my under eyes using a straight brush. And I do this to be able to pack it under my eyes. Now I'm going in with the Wet n Wild powder brush and that same powder to set the rest of my face. Now I'm going in with the Wet n Wild loose highlighting powder and all blown up, and I use this as a bronzer because it is too dark for me as a highlighter. I'm using the Wet n Wild contour brush. I'm going back in with that powder brush to blend that out. Now I'm going into the Avon and the Blush of Dawn palette. I'm going to use this shade right here for blush. I'm using a Farrah blush brush to apply that. Now for the lips, I'm going in with the Wet n Wild Mega Last Liquid Catsuit, Liquid Lipstick, and Terrifying Tangerine. And on top of that, I'm going to use the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Lip Gloss in Clear Quartz. Now for setting spray, I'm going to go in with the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Face Mist. And here's the finished look. If you like this tutorial, please like the video. And if you like watching the videos that I do, please consider subscribing. Thanks for watching.